you don't, you should done it. Just press
me
done.
first. Just send me a text and say, hey, can we Skype?
Done?
Otherwise, a lot of times I'll get odd calls. And so
Oh, it's from the previous one. You can change it.
Username.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, your Notre Dame number in here. Schedule.
Oh, did you change the script
We just
for
yes,
different
that's it,
red?
yeah.
Oh,
Let me go back. Script here.
we should change the script now. Yeah,
I'm sorry?
we should change this one or
It should be fine, right? I mean,
for saving.
I mean, you did everything. Oh, you mean to save the data, or?
Yeah.
Well, you can just go ahead and make the measurement first, and let's just see if the device is operational first.
Okay.
I see here is.
So I try to take it in babies, in steps, and then. Those won't matter because why don't you just delete them from in there? Those won't matter because we're not using the automated file naming yet.
Okay.
Right. So that's only the automated file naming only works when you implement it in the script. So.
I just hate it.
So I just highlight and delete or.
Good.
Oh, you didn't specify something to connect the gate to. So just hit OK. And go back to your connection setup. Okay, well if I don't see you, so thank you. So
when you think maybe you want to plan to come back in a few months?
yeah, I do. Yeah, I just got to look at my travel schedule, which is and see, but I think it would be definitely good. The other thing that you could help with a little bit is like sort of keep me up to date on your timelines, so that I'm helping you at the right rate. So I'm used to businesses, right? And businesses run a little different. Like I know a project in a business runs at this rate.
Right away we want to be able to do these cumulative distribution plots. There's that to pick out the breakdown voltage. You think you know how to do that now? So if you could, if there's any hang-ups on just that thing. So we have a review coming up in June and then another one in August.
I guess that's kind of what I meant. Like, so if you have some deadlines you're trying to get to, make sure you keep me in the loop, and so that we work together.
I have a deadline. I'm thinking about a review that I'm having in June, beginning of June, and then we have the released annual review, which is in August. But we really have to have things done by July because they think it's turning their talks all.
没有，你得等一会儿。回去老哥，回到那个它测试的界面出来了，这不就？点一下，点一下，没有出来了，这个对吗？
Right. Yeah.
So if Wang Min can do his kind of evaluation of carbon nanotubes, and she can do, Meow can do these two terminal device measurements. That gets us a long way. We get experience doing that, then we can start getting more sophisticated.
No, that's what I meant though. Just make sure you always keep me in the loop. Like when it's reaching, if I'm impeding your ability to go forward, but make sure you let me know. Don't worry about calling or emailing me or so. Okay.
现在只是测一个，如果它没有测完的话，这个地方会显示是 in process。
Well, I think once we set up that sheet, it'll be easier because then we can have some dates and assignments in there and make it easier. So yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Later. Thanks for everybody's hard work today. Learning this stuff.
So does this look like what you expect?
According to the current level, it looks like we are on the micron, and it drops.
Oh, are these
kind of?
Are these like would this be like an enhancement mode device then, or?
It's,
I mean, so in other words,
it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Test range -4 plus 0.12 micron.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you have no gate. Right. Okay. You have no top gate.
Yes, that's back.
So the back gate potential is actually creating a forward potential from the top gate relative to the source, right?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Right. So you're applying negative back gate.
Yeah.
Relative to a floating gate, I guess, or well, actually a gate that doesn't exist. So.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
It does make sense. Yeah.
So now we can test modules.
just so you learn, so you can separate single. I always have a script for just measuring a single device. That way, if anything's going wrong, I can just go to that one device and run the script for that one device without having to worry about stepping. So now what I would do is create a new script based on that script. It can be ID VBG wafer, for instance.
Copy settings.
How did you distinguish this is for single one or for?
Oh, this is
series
ID
one?
VBG should be single one, and the wafer means.
Oh, this is the series, right? Okay,
and,
okay.
in this case, I could copy this.
And you can copy it, because all you're going to do, right, why don't you copy, go ahead. And then, now highlight all of that. So just Control A. No, actually the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and now go to programming, so you can leave it. Now go to programming and do for each reticle loop.
For each reticle.
Based on your whatever wafer setup you're using. You only have one. So. See, if you highlight it, it puts it around it. It's smart enough to know where to
that's
put
a
it.
loop.
Okay. Now, that alone will not step the wafer, because all that's doing is facilitating the looping and checking to see if it should do the measurement, but there's nothing that it's actually moving.
Oh, okay.
So in between the for each reticle and the beginning of the measurement, you need to put the smove command. So if you just put a line in there, and then go over to under wafer, and then S subsite move.
Under
So it's a major category a little further, right, there we go, yeah, that one. And then hit subsite move.
subset move.
Okay, so your wafer setup is correct, and if you had multiple subsites, this is where you would pick them for where you want to move to. Since you only have the one, you just put that one.
No. That's it?
That's it. Now,
Okay. The format doesn't matter.
no, just to show you, hit done, and go back in again. It will reformat it. Empty lines don't matter, so it'll fix the indents when you leave.
Okay.
Now, we stepped ahead one more step than I would normally do. Normally I like to do the wafer walk and make sure that your dimensions, suppose you gave me the wrong dimensions, or I typed them in wrong.
Oh, right.
Right?
Okay.
So make one more script. So go back to WaveView. Make one more script, copy it from ID VBG wafer, and just call it ID VBG wafer walk, or something like that. So we're going to walk the wafer, but we're not going to measure anything. Okay, and then just take where it says measure, the whole measure DC block there. Just highlight that whole block and delete it all. The whole block, all the way down to end measure.
Oh, here.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Oh.
Get rid of all that, and then go down to utilities, bottom, and press sleep. And then maybe put in 1,000 milliseconds. We'll stop a second at each thing, and we're just going to watch it to make sure it steps.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, and then say done. Now let's go save all this so we don't lose anything. See, now that you're running it, don't you feel like you get, like I can already see you're speeding up?
Yeah.
When you run it yourself, you speed up a lot more.
That's
so
right.
that's why I really like it. Okay, and then let's just go look at it in Nucleus, and let's just slightly lift the probes. So we want to keep it in focus, but we're in contact, see? But I'd like to just lift the probes so that we can test out whether or not your devices are where they're supposed to be.
Do you want to lift this one?
Maybe this part is okay.
But in that case, we will lose focus, I guess. So
Yeah. If you do this, you'll lose focus. So
we should do it.
yeah, so you just want to leave them up just slightly so that we can. So now, when you run the script, WaveView script, the wafer walk, and remember, we're going to expect it's not going to start at the reference; it's going to start somewhere else potentially.
So it's
Go ahead and run that. And then as soon oh, we didn't put in a prober. Okay, I'm sorry. We missed an instrument.
Yeah.
So it does tell you that there's no prober. So go to instruments.
First.
And we need to add a wafer prober. We never added one.
wafer prober.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just call it prober. I tend to use myself very generic names in the name of the instrument,
I see.
so that then if I swapped out a 12K prober with an S300, it doesn't matter. So that's why you'll see me using SMU ones, or I don't even actually do that. Sometimes I'll use gate drain. I'll use something very generic.
So what do
That's
we?
you're correct. The 12K.
Yeah.
And that just says when you select a new model, it always resets everything else. But just go to address, and that should be COM, so it is, that's okay. That just means it's talking through the computer as opposed to over the GPBA, and all that's fine. So you can hit done, and then save your project, so we have all those changes. Okay, now you can go ahead and run the wafer walk line. And it's going to say move to that spot. We are already there, right? We've already set that as our reference. So as soon as you hit OK there, then click on nucleus down here.
How do we know we know?
Oh, okay, yeah. So hit, click on nucleus just for a second. So that's our reference. We know that.
Well, now we are looking at this UI.
Yes.
So, okay.
So you know we've established that that's going to be our reference to reticle and device. So. So as soon as you hit OK there, go back to nucleus just so we can watch it move. So now this time, see, it came in this side. So it looks like the stepping's correct.
But it's shifting out the probe. No,
they're-
that's fine because it's.
They're up a little. It's because
yeah.
they're up. Yeah.
I know,
So they're
okay.
actually, I think, in the right spot.
Fine, looks okay, right?
Okay.
So now you can put the probes back down.
Okay, I guess we lose focus.
No.
Yeah, you lost focus. So at the end of this is a good thing to know. So at the end of a wave view measurement, it put the chuck back up. It dropped the chuck. See, so I have to hit. So if I hit contact,
Oh.
see, now you're back in focus. So now we're in contact.
After measurement, it will shift.
After measurement, I always make it go back up. That's the safe thing. So,
Okay.
so now with it in contact. Now you want to put your probes down on it before we make the measurement. So.
就是他每次测完之后，他自己会下去吗？还是你需要把它弄下去 ？OK。
Okay, and we come back here and we change it.
Now we can run the wafer one. Right. Exactly. And we already went back to that spot at the end of the measurement.
If you click on.
This is a case. This is where it's nice having the multiple monitors, and then you can watch both.
Why it didn't move?
It's measuring. It's
Okay.
because it's in auto. Eventually, you might want to. Okay, so that one did not come out the same this time, did it? Okay, so that one is okay. No.
It's
Might be some
read
contact
and
issues.
log. Not only the contact issue, but also since as carbon nanotubes, it cannot guarantee it is all semiconducting, it's
Okay.
all magnetic.
So before you.
It all depends on how lucky you get.
Okay.
Okay, you have two now.
So you have two, but the first one worked the first time. So and then it didn't this time. Are they susceptible to damage from any sweep?
Good point.
You know what I mean?
I think it's different because it's starting from the.
Ah, that's right. She's right.
You're right.
She's
You're right.
right.
Yeah. Okay. No. See, good point. You're right.
Three, you have
Yeah.
three
So the
working.
last measurement will be the one that should
That's
still
our
work.
heating compliance here.
1E minus 4. So that's milliamps. Yes, you're hitting compliance. So we may want to change that. Okay. So So now we know we should go back and change